It's here! It's finally here! We finally have wet weather in iRacing. After having to suffer through the iRacing Clock of Soons TM, we now currently have the update in front of us, ready to try it out. And in fact, I've been a little bit lucky because iRacing, for some reason or another, have given me slightly early access. So I can give it a try and give you guys my first impressions. I will come clean though, so that I have driven it a little bit just to make sure I don't crash, but first impressions are very good. Terrible. So yes, this update to iRacing brings the Tempest weather system, one of probably the biggest update that iRacing's had in the last couple of years. So far, only a few selective cars have the wet weather tyres, but every circuit has the weather system already enabled. So brand new UI, very pretty indeed. But the thing you'll probably notice is down below we have our setup for event weather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the track moisture to heavy, which will give us a very wet circuit for us to drive on. We can change things like wind speed and humidity, but right now I'm going to leave the wind speed quite low. We don't want the track drying at the moment, and that is going to be our weather for the entire session. But if I wanted to change things and make that a bit more tricky, I could go into forecasted weather here, which gives us a bit more of a realistic feel of what the track and event would be like with certain weather conditions. And of course, if we wanted to make our own, we can go to the timeline editor and basically just do whatever the hell we want. Rain, sun. So if I had this session, it would go from heavy rain to clear to more clear, I guess. But you get the idea. But you guys want to see me drive, so we are going to do that. We've got ourselves the Ray Formula Ford 1600, which has one tyre for every condition, and we're at the Brands Hatch Indy Circuit. And the reason why I picked that is because I've driven here in the wet in real life. So I kind of know what to expect around here, and I can give it a direct comparison between driving there in real life and in the simulator here. I'm so excited for this, man. This is one of those updates that I've been really waiting for. It's going to add a whole new dimension to endurance races, and setting up the car properly for a long distance race is going to be so important to, I don't know, have all this at your disposal. So we're at Brands Hatch and it is raining. In fact, if I go to the weather here, you can see here's our little weather radar at the moment. But it's looking like right now it's overcast. Rain's going to stop in about 2-3 minutes time, but it is going to start up again in a little while. Look how cool this is, man. Okay, what does zoom do? Oh. Well, here we are in a very wet Brands Hatch pit lane. We're going to try and make our way around the circuit in one piece. So now, given that we're in this Formula Ford, we only have one tyre available to us. It's a semi-slick, so it's not fully grippy in the rain, but it's not awful either. So, make our way around the circuit. And as you can see, water all over the place. So those big reflective surfaces, I haven't got to tell you, very, very slippy. So what I want to do, first of all, before I even start anything, is kind of drive around the circuit almost normally and show you what would happen if you try taking the dry line around here. It doesn't go very well. They're hitting you with that iRacing sponsored slow motion replay. Yeah, you just lock up and off you go. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye, banana car. So we've already discerned that this isn't just driving on a slippy, dry surface, so to speak. It feels like a proper wet surface. Now, I've driven, as I've said, around here in real life in the wet and in the rain. I want to try and apply what I do in real life around here and see if it works. First of all, up at Druids, we go nice and wide up here. Bit more grip out there as they're on the inside. Cut back across. Watch out for this dry line in the middle. Now we do go to the outside here, but try and break in the straight line slowly, and then bam, lots of water here at Graham Hill. Then you can pretty much straight line here, you're okay. Now into Surtees, we're going to go right to the outside like this, and then come back across. Watch out for that wet patch, and again same here for clearways. We're going to go all the way around to the outside if we can. Oh, a bit too wide there. Sort of ran onto the grass, don't want to do that. But when you compare that to how it is on the dry line, it is substantially quicker. And it really feels like iRacing have done their research as to what makes a good wet circuit. So again, avoiding that inside line there. Don't want to go too wide. Big puddle there where the water's formed up over the course of the rain. And we're going to go to the top again. Almost dry grip up there. Then we come back onto the wet surface. And we've got to be more careful. Again, soft braking. Oh, locking up a tyre. Just about managed to crank on that lock at the last second to save us. It feels genuinely like you're on a real life circuit here. And you end up doing the real kind of things that you do in real life and search for that grip a bit more. Look at different places, experiment. You see through there, I go, okay, well, last lap, I was a bit wide, I hit the water. This time I'm going to make sure I actually take the better line. Middle line here is nice, then to the outside. It's just... I'm incredibly impressed by this. And we've only done a couple of laps around here so far. So let's try and speed up a little bit. Yep. Very nice. Not dead. Into the water, and you see we hit the water and we end up skating off into the gravel. Outside again, crank on that lock. Give us some lovely karting strats. Accelerate. Gentle braking down the hill here. Hope we get caught by the grip on the outside. We do. Much grip here. Full stop, unfortunately. Look what happens if we try and take the dry line through here. That exact same thing happens in real life through there. The exact same thing. You have to go all the way out there. This is setting a new standard for what wet weather in sim racing should be. But you guys don't want to see me race on my own. So what I've done is added in a bunch of AI, changed over to the Brands Hatch GP circuit, the long one, and jumped in something a little bit more spicy. We're now driving the Ferrari 296 GT3, which, by the way, does have the option to go over to dry tyres. So what I'm going to do very quickly before I start this race is show you just how bad of an idea it is to take slick tyres on a completely wet circuit.
One to go. Next time right up to the right side. No sign of
This car's so angry. Also, you'll notice in the top right hand corner my frame rate. I'm running everything at maximum here on 1440p. Single monitor, might I add. So we'll see how it does. I'm running a 3090 RTX 3090. Well, already, oh Jesus! The slicks maybe not the best idea, even with TC turned. Well, it's on the dry mode at the moment, but as you can see, I can't even keep up with the guys in the pace. So dry tyres, not the best idea. Let's just put these wet tyres back on. This time, we are able to actually get out of the corner, which is good. Welcome to the Can We Stay Above 60 FPS challenge. Holy hell, that spray! And look at that! Cannot see anything. Which again, I've driven from the Praga in conditions like this, and this, when you're behind a car, you can see absolutely nothing. It's insane. Now, I've spoken to the guys at iRacing about AI, but I don't really know how they're going to react. I've been told they're a little bit cheeky, but putting AI on a fully wet circuit and expecting them to sort of go through the same trials and tribulations that I'm going to go through usually doesn't go well. Usually AI in the wet, in most sims, are overpowered as so we'll see if this is the case. Anyway, let's try this now with wet tyres and to see what we can do. I'm going to go wide here. Yep. Oh, they're already slow on the inside. No grip down there. Look at this spray! Absolutely giga start. Oh, incident already. Oh, it's just the guys trying to find where they're going. They're all going over the wet patch at the moment. I'm going to try the outside line here. We've gone wet tyres, so we're a little bit better when we do run over that dry line, but it's still not ideal to do that. Oh, very slow in front. Everyone tries to find their way through. Can I go inside here? Oh, oh. Everyone's struggling for grip right now. Come on, TC. Inside here's going to be dangerous, but I'm going to just poke the car around. There's a little bit of a dry part there forming, but not enough to get through. Definitely some slower cars making their way by, and now down the back straight for the first time. How cool does this look, though? Oh my god, I have no idea where to brake here. I just threw myself in. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I'm just guessing at the moment. I've not done any laps around here at all in practice, so just guessing where I can put the car and where I can't. Some of the AI really getting away quickly, some not. AI, they're taking the wet line. Doesn't seem they want to overtake though off the line. So when there are slower cars in front, they're kind of stuck behind them at the moment. Let's cut this eye in the yellow car. As you can tell, it's a bit quicker than the car in front of it, but look at that spread! You can't. That looks so good. That looks so realistic. That does. Oh, I'm fanboying a bit here, but I don't care. All right, can we go down the bottom here? Keep it straight. So we've made a lot of progress. The AI does need a bit of work since they bunch up a little bit down the bottom here. Don't seem to be as willing as I am to sort of get the car loose a little bit and experiment, as they're trying to overtake each other right now. Can't quite do it on that line. It's a bit wet here. We're going to try and just force the issue. Smooth on the brake down the bottom. Oh no, bit of contact there. So you had to run on the outside there. Playing to get out of the corner quicker than I was. Cause that contact now. Oh no, bit too fast into there. and I've left the circuit. No! All that work gone! But it just shows you how brutal this is. You make one mistake, put the car in the wrong pace, even on the wet tyres. No chance. You're going flying off the circuit. Now you've got to do that all again. Oh my god, aquaplaning. Dead. Wow. That looked so convincing. You see, just hitting the surface water, car just lifts up, and that's it. Passenger from this point forward. That one wasn't so bad, but this second hit. Look how the tyres get all gravelly as well, then bam! Oh my word. That is awesome. So this time I've cranked the AI to give them a bit of a fairer shot. Also, it's a standing start, which GTs are very famous for, right? Oh! Oh! Come on! Come on, little guy! Come on, little guy! Top 1 starts in sim racing. So I'm hoping now we've trained the AI up a little bit, they're going to be a bit more competitive and a little bit less stacky, because there was a big... Oh god! I say that as I overtake like 8 of them in the T1. Where do I go here? I'm going to try the outside line. There's a bit more grip out here, but there's nowhere really to go. I'm going to run out of road very soon. Around the outside of a Lambo behind the Ferrari. Where else can I go here? Nowhere. I'm stuck on the inside here. Oh, it was sad there. Try not to set myself off into the bloody undergrowth again like last time. Small wind puts on the throttle. Oh, bit of contact on the Ferrari to the side. Sorry, brother. And now into... I can't see anything. I can't... It's so good this spray, man. I got the inside. Break off line a bit. Use that ABS. ABS is quite good in the wet, as long as you're going in a straight line and not going over standing water. Can we lunge something up the inside here? Oh, I'm gonna give it a go. AI a bit better on this setting. Still a bit slow in some places. Just massaging that brake pedal. Trying to try to take the racing line. Oh my god! Wow. I had no control of the car there until I gripped up again on the outside surface. So lucky that Porsche didn't get wrecked. Sorry, Mr. Bimmer. Slow and bad. Don't hit me. This is gonna be scary. Oh, damn it, not again. Yep, that's fine. Just try braking on the outside there, but that outside bit, of course, is the racing line. So now my car's damaged again. This is very challenging. And this is just against AI. Imagine what it's going to be like when you have, I don't know, 30 people thinking they're the next Verstappen driving in the rain. It's going to be intense. Right, do not aquaplane and die at Hawthorns. Survived. Racing line, yep, slippy there. It's just constant exploration, which again, it's what it kind of feels like in real life. The spray here looks a little bit odd, like it sort of dissipates a bit quickly, but you can see the sun coming out now as the weather sort of changes, goes through the clouds, and I've just forgotten where to go, and that's the end of me. Goodbye, chat.
Just get the fastest lap. 40.27.
Right, okay, so what I want to do now is see if we can beat this lap time. We're on our own, you know, we're out the race, but I want to see what the AI pace is really like compared to me with a clear track. Ignore that. That was just an outlap. I'm trying to avoid all these wet lines, but I'm seeing already that the rain is getting moved. That puddle wasn't the same as it was on the first lap. Yeah, track's getting faster. Look at that, 39 now. Oh my god. This is challenging. The AI is with me. Look in the mirror. He knows where it's going. I might get overtaken by an AI. Oh my god! Have I got to follow him? I'm getting blue flag pretty hard right now, but look at this. Look how good this is. So the AI cranes up a bit. They know what they're doing. Oh, I hit that bit puddle again. Oh, there's another one. This is great racing. I know I'm being that helmet who's on everyone up, but look at that. The ideal line as well. Still side by side. He's on the outside of me. Yeah, I had to back out of that one though. That's better. That is awesome. Rain's coming down a bit harder again now. Really risking it, going right to the outside. Oh, I just put a wheel in the grass, don't want to do that. Back across to the traction of the corner. AMG on the inside. I don't want to break off line a little bit, really. Oh, God. I got so lucky there that I didn't wipe out the entire field on myself, but my God, you have to be on it. In fact, Mr. Editor, go back and rewind to where I spun there when I came back across the circuit, and watch how the car reacts firstly as I slide across the racing line where the rubber is, and then as I slide into the part where there is no rubber, and look how much more the car grips in that section. That's a really good way. Obviously I wasn't really doing very well at that moment, but it illustrates really well exactly what it's like in these wet conditions, where the grip is. Well, I still want to try and put a lap in, so we're going to try and do that. Let me catch the air up or not. On 49, oof. 10 seconds slower than the best AI lap. But I have spun like a billion times though. That's my excuse. Catching up the back of the AI pack a little bit. But they're a lot better than I thought they would be, honestly. I thought they would be bad in the wet. I thought it would be another just a case of, well, let's just put them in and check them out. But they're good, and they fight you. They sack up a little bit when they're following each other, but I think it's because they just know they can't overtake. This is really good. I mean, I'm terrible. This is game changing, it really is. This is what I thought RF2 was going to be years ago, but it never turned into that. And whilst maybe I've still got a little bit of learning to do, you can see the massive potential of this wet weather model. It's going to be just amazing. But guys, I'm going to be doing a couple more videos on this, diving into some more features, so make sure you're subscribed. They'll be out very soon. Hope you enjoyed this one. Like if you did, do all the good stuff. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.